During a recent protest in Manguzi, MK party member Nathi Sithole delivered a scathing indictment of ANC Chairperson Gwede Mantashe in a speech that has further heightened political tensions. Please, before we continue, kindly hit on the subscribe button. The demonstration, which included a makeshift burial for the African National Congress, ANC, highlighted the widening political divide in KwaZulu-Natal. Sithole made some quite scathing words on Mantashe's recent statements about tribalism. To an enthusiastic audience, Sithole said, "The KZNNC provincial secretary and the present speaker of the assembly are not Zulu. Yet nevertheless Gwede Mantashe sees tribalism while we have a different vision. This is hateful in addition to being unjust to us. But we don't care about a smelly old guy." In a pretend funeral that represented the ANC's alleged fall, MK party members paraded through Manguzi streets with a coffin emblazoned with the organization's insignia. The parade concluded with a symbolic funeral, signifying the participants' opinion that the ANC's rule is no longer in place, and was accompanied by chants and struggle songs. The incident gained more criticism as a result of Sithole's assault on Mantashe. Sithole brought attention to the internal disputes and charges that have tarnished the ANC's leadership by accusing Mantashe of exploiting tribalism as a diversion. Sithole went on, "The ANC has lost contact with the people. They're attempting to split us apart by making unfounded claims of tribalism." The event's footage rapidly went viral on social media and generated a variety of responses. Sithole's speech was praised by MK party supporters as a brave protest against the ANC's leadership, but it was also criticized by others for being insensitive and provocative. Representatives of the ANC denounced Sithole's comments as well as the fake funeral. ANC spokesman Thalani Mthembu said, "These actions and words are not conducive to the political discourse we need in South Africa. Such claims simply serve to widen rifts and divert attention from the pertinent problems." MK party members supported both their protest and Sithole's remarks, saying that they were a necessary reaction to the shortcomings of the ANC. "Our people are voicing their rightful annoyances," MK party spokesman Linda Nkosi said. "The ANC has to acknowledge and resolve the community's discontent." According to political observers, KwaZulu-Natal's political groups are becoming more competitive, which is reflected in the harsh language. Political analyst Sifo Dlamini said, "Sithole's remarks are a symptom of the larger discontent with the ANC's governance. If the ANC continues to disregard these voices, it will have a difficult time holding onto its base of support." The fake funeral described by Manguzi and Sithole's angry remarks are a reflection of the changing political landscape in KwaZulu-Natal as South Africa approaches its next general election. If the ANC wants to keep its power, it has to carefully handle these obstacles. For the time being, the political drama being seen by the people of Manguzi and beyond emphasizes how critical it is to have responsible and responsive leadership. It remains to be seen whether the ANC can withstand these forces from inside and beyond, but the MK party's message is unmistakable. Change is required, and it must happen quickly. Once again, Dudu Zuma, the vocal daughter of former President Jacob Zuma, has sparked a new scandal by suggesting that the Democratic Alliance, DA, may have rigged the election. In a flurry of angry remarks on social media, Zuma suggested that the emphasis on the African National Congress, ANC, under President Cyril Ramaphosa may have been drawn away from potential violations by the Democratic Alliance, DA. "We failed to consider taking precautions against possible election manipulation by the DA because we were too preoccupied with the ANC of Ramaphosa." Zuma wrote, "The math is not mathing with their numbers," which sparked intense discussion and responses from people on all political sides. These remarks coincide with the Independent Electoral Commission's, IEC, nearing conclusion of the recent national election vote counting process, the results of which are anticipated to be released this weekend. The already intense election climate is further heightened by Zuma's accusations. Zuma, who is well known for her outspoken criticism of Ramaphosa and the present ANC leadership, hinted that there could be shady activity behind the DA's surprisingly high showing in certain areas. She encouraged her fans and followers, "We need to closely examine these numbers. It's about the credibility of our whole political process, not just one party." The district attorney has flatly